Howdy, y'all. It's Country Fried Keto.
What is this daggum keto or keto thing? I mean, I see people saying they eating fat and they got abs. But one guy said I can eat this.
Or are you
and one guy-
confused with the
I
ketogenic
don't
diet?
get it.
Is all the information making you pull your hair out?
Can I eat that or can I not? Believe me, I get it. All the confusing and varying information out there used to make my head spin too. Used to. My name's Brian, but you can call me Country Fried. 9 months ago, I was new to this whole keto thing, anxious to dive in, but confused as heck about it all. Can I cheat? Can I drink beer? Is this sauce okay? Is that sauce okay? One guy says yes, one gal says no, two others say maybe, three say it depends. Who the heck do I believe? Breathe. It's alright. Well, Country Fried, I got this keto thing figured out. But like I said, 9 months ago I was like you. But Country Fried's a knucklehead. So I went ahead and dove right in without really understanding keto all the way through, hoping I'd figure it out along the way. Believe me, I made a lot of mistakes and errors, a lot of frustrations, headaches, stomach aches, you know what I mean. But I was seeing amazing results, as you'll see in just a moment when I briefly walk you through my keto journey. I ain't no quitter, so I kept going. Pretty much indulged in all things keto over the last 9 months. I bought and read the leading keto books. I read the studies. I visited the blogs. I checked all the websites. I listened to a ton of podcasts. I watched and listened to hours, literally, of YouTube videos. At the gym, in the car, around the house, here on the tractor, in the barn, walking, showering, you name it. If I could have found a way to sleep in keto, I would have. Hell, I even bought clothes that say keto on it that I'll wear. I quit going out, started staying in all weekend, just reading and listening and learning all the information until the wee hours of the morning. That was 9 months ago. And if you want to know the truth, today, I'm just as crazy about keto as I was back then. Eat more fat, eat more fat. Anyway, I don't plan on stop living the keto life. Ever. Right now, I still find it so fascinating. I'm spending all my time still researching and redoing and ketoing it, as I call it. Well, when you fully indulge yourself in something for 9 months, even if you're a backwoods southern boy like me, you gain a little bit of knowledge about it. You kind of get it. So I learned ins and outs of ketos, you know, how it works, what to eat, what not to eat, what to drink, what not to drink. Can you exercise? Is fat bad? What about this? What about that? I measure my blood ketones. I started with my urine. But I measure my blood ketones daily. All of that. And y'all, I started seeing, as I said a while ago, phenomenal results. So phenomenal, I couldn't help but share my story and pictures of my personal Facebook page with all my friends and family. I'm talking pictures of food, information about keto and the big carb lie and eating fats, pictures of scales, how much weight I was dropping, and even shirtless pictures of Country Fried with the amazing body transformation I underwent, as you'll see in just a moment. I went from this to this. Pretty amazing, right? Yeah, my friends thought so too. And before long, tons of people, literally folks I didn't even know, were asking me, you know, what do you eat? What workout do you do? Can you tell me about keto? Because when I Google it, I get confused, even more confused than I was. All types of questions. Like, I mean, they're the same ones I had, and you might have too. But there were so many people wanting help. So many. It freaking blew my mind. Like, how many people were interested in it. Well, folks who know me will tell you, my passion is serving others. In fact, my goal is to make $500 million somehow before I die. And then I'm going to give it all away and die with nothing. And I made that goal before I knew about Andrew Carnegie wanting to do something similar. However, there's just one problem with serving others when it comes to keto. My passion may be serving others, but every boss I've had or every employee I've had to manage will tell you that my biggest fear is teaching folks how to do something that I figured out how to do and mastered through self-learning combined with trial and error, just like I did with keto. It comes from a lack of confidence. I know that now, but I also know that every problem has a solution, including Country Fried being a scaredy cat. Because you see, I've transformed a lot more than my body while doing keto. I also transformed my mind. I started this personal development journey way before I started keto, about 21 months ago to be exact. Heck, it was this personal development journey I've been on and I'm still on and will be on forever that led me to keto. I think it's a Tim Ferriss podcast. Anyway, so what the hell does that have to do with me, Country Fried, trying to help you make some sense of keto so you can enjoy the benefits? That's a damn good question. Well, after stalling for several months because I was scared, making excuses, saying I'm a perfectionist, everything else, I finally grew up some confidence and decided to put my personal development training in real world action. Country Fried decided to face my fear, step outside my comfort zone, and pour my heart into figuring out how to explain keto to you in a non-confusing, easy to understand way, a Country Fried type of way. And out of that came Country Fried Zen and Country Fried Keto. So once again, welcome to Country Fried Keto. I'm in the barn right by my house. And this is my first ever, second video because I screwed up yesterday and recorded without it. But this is the inaugural Country Fried Keto video. And I'm breaking it up into 3 sections. The first section, which is me introducing myself briefly, coming up right after this, I'm going to walk you through my 9-month keto journey briefly, so you can see I'm just a good old country boy that found a way to do something that massively changed my life, and I see others are curious about it, and I want to do all I can to share it with them, because I want you to know there's something about keto you have to know, and that's if a country boy like me in the swamps of Georgia can figure it out and do it, I promise you can do it too. I promise I'm going to pour my heart out and give everything I got into figuring out the best ways to explain it and make it fun so that you can understand keto and and hopefully get the same benefits I've had. It's so awesome, so much more than washboard abs. But let's go into section 2 quick, very quick. I don't want to bore you. Just some pictures and all of my keto journey so that you can see I'm a real person, like I said, and I'll meet y'all over there on the other side for section 3, and I'll briefly lay out my vision and my goals for Country Fried Keto and Country Fried Zen. My pop's going to be involved. We're going to be hunting and fishing and growing keto gardens, cooking, country cooking, but you'll have to stick around for that, and I'll tell you about it on the other side. See y'all. Love you. Country Fried. It was time to do the video. Oh shit, it's already on. Oh, what up, y'all? It's Country Fried. I wasn't sleeping, I was just laying down. I'm just kidding. And yes, this is a turkey feather. And this is Country Fried. And welcome back to the other side, part 3. And before we go any further, first off, thank you from the bottom of my heart for watching this far. Because I think we're like 10 minutes into it. 10 minutes is a lot of time to watch a crazy ass redneck like me, and time is valuable, so I really appreciate it, and I hope that I can provide you with a laugh or some value or something to make up for that time. So I really appreciate it. And I also appreciate it because I have no clue what I'm doing. I put a lot of time into this, and this is just fun for me. But it's kept me from sleeping because I mess up and I'm like, I can't quit. I gotta redo it, and I just won't stop until I get it right, which is why you're watching this now. And then I'm probably passed out because I haven't slept in a long time. Actually, I have for a few hours. But anyway, part 3. We're just gonna go briefly. As you can see, I don't even have a script, and yeah, that's a gun. It's 22 though. It's just 22 rifle. I got an AR sitting right over there, but I ain't gonna have it in the video. But we ain't gonna get political or anything. But if you don't like hunting or guns and stuff like that, this probably ain't the channel for you, because that's just who I am, and I'm just gonna be me. I ain't trying to be somebody else, and I ain't gonna change who I am for you. I'm sorry. I respect you, and I ain't gonna knock you or anything like that, but I ain't gonna be somebody I'm not. I'm real. And yes, this is my real hair, and that's something they didn't tell me about keto. Was this under consequences? Just kidding. It's wig. I got a Dollar General. And this is, I got that at Walmart. I ain't a doctor. I just figured the girls think it looks sexy. What y'all think, ladies? Let me know in the comments below. I'm single, 35, ain't got no kids. Country Fried, live on a farm, South Georgia. Good old Southern boy, come on. Just kidding. We're going into, I ain't kidding, but going into part 3. Briefly, like I said, I ain't got no script. I just wanted to tell y'all my vision and my goals and what we're going to be doing. First off, we're going to have, my pops is going to be doing stuff with us. As you can see, we big hunting, hunters and fishers. And like growing up, we were poor. Daddy was working literally like 3 jobs while he put himself through college. And sometimes this was literally all we had to eat. And if it wasn't for that, I would have went hungry, went to bed, Country Fried. We only killed it if we eat it. So all those you see, they've been eating. But that's why, like I'm saying, don't come to me about, oh, you hunting and all that. My belly was hungry at night. My mom and daddy fed me that way and kept our family together. My parents are still married for all these like 40-something years. Like, I'm actually over at their house right now. I live over here. This is where I grew up my whole life. I'm 35, like I said. I grew up here, and I just moved back to Georgia next door. I worked for myself, like, after being in D.C. for a decade doing politics. But anyway, y'all learn all that, I'm sure, on our journey. But my pops is going to be doing, we're going to do a Country Fried Keto, like great outdoors, wild game. We're going to be hunting, fishing, and we're going to be cooking it up and showing y'all how different ways to go hunting and do wild game and stuff like that on keto, and also the benefits of hunting when you're in ketosis. I know I've listened and read a lot of podcasts about, you know, how it makes you do get focused in, and a lot of hunters like when you're fasting because, hey, it makes you focus because you got to get some food to survive. So we'll be doing all that. My pops will be, he's a trip too, like he retires this year too. He's from the school, so he'll be able to get really crazy after that. But secondly, we'll be doing, me and Pops, he's also got the greenest thumbs around. We got big gardens and all. You know, growing up, Country Fried had to grow, me and my brother, a watermelon patch. And we could only use the tractor to lay off the rows. And so we laid off the rows, and then we had to take a hoe and you dig, put the holes in them, go along and drop the seeds in, cover them up. And then we had to be out there like every Saturday morning, even if we had ball games and stuff, hoeing. And when it was time to fertilize it, you walk with a bucket, heavy ass 5-gallon bucket full of fertilizer, dump it in, and you gotta go along behind and hoe it again. And then you gotta water it. And then at that time we didn't have any sprinklers or anything like that. We couldn't afford it. So we used a 5-gallon bucket. My little young ass was walking with a 5-gallon bucket. Hard work. It was awesome. I didn't like it back then. I used to get so mad. Me and my brother used to cuss up under our breath when it was just us down there, like, it's stupid. This ain't the 1930s. Why are we doing this? And like, we were with Papa. He's gone now, but he would be sitting down there. It was awesome. I'd give anything to do it now and like hear his stories and all. But he used to tell us about like you ain't gonna have to. You ain't got. I'm sorry, I get water to my mind, but you ain't got a back till you're 21. your back ain't hurting. My daddy, like, anyway, but, so my pop's gonna be getting involved. We'll be doing a Country Fried Keto garden. He's gonna show y'all how to grow your own keto garden, even if you don't have a farm. If you live in a city, apartment building or something, a dorm, we're gonna show you how you can grow your own keto garden. And we all about organic. Pops don't like none of those pesticides and all that unless it's like neem oil or something. We all about organic. So y'all organic people are cool with us. Just don't try to mess with my guns or stop me from hunting. Anyway, so that's gonna be Country Fried. So we got Country Fried Outdoors, Country Fried Keto Garden, and this is probably what I'm most excited about. It's gonna be the hardest. We're gonna have Country Fried Keto cooking. That's right, Country Fried Keto cooking. And y'all, guess who I got doing it with me? I got this lady, this black lady who has been the head of our lunchroom for, I don't know how long. She'll tell y'all she's on here since before I was in school. She's super lovable. Everybody loves her. She's energetic, hyper, greatest personality ever. And so Country Fried went to her and talked to her, told her about keto. And she's agreed to work on Country Fried Keto Kitchen with me. And I've sent her a bunch of information because she was head of the lunchroom, she's been taught the opposite of the keto diet, fat bad, all that, the standard BS that most of us were taught growing up. We still are, unfortunately. But we're going to be cooking and dancing. Maybe she'll teach a white boy how to dance. But I'm talking to her about heart disease, cardiovascular disease is like the #1 killer in America. Cancer is #2, I think. And I heard Rhonda Patrick say like 80%, I think she said, of that is preventable. Like, dang, man, just think of the families torn apart, the people that I heard Les Brown one time say like the most richest place in the world is like the graveyard. Just think of all the people who died who never lived, had full of talent and all, but we never got to see them because they were scared. I've been scared this time, but I ain't scared now. So that's what this is about. I'm trying to just have fun and do my thing. So I don't know, we'll get into all that, but so we're gonna be cooking and all, but see, Southerners have even higher rate of heart disease, and African Americans have even higher. So we're among the highest in the South, and she's an African American, so we're among the highest. So maybe we, aside from having fun and making keto fun for y'all and showing you ways that you and others can do some good, awesome Southerners are known for cooking. And what most people don't know though is black Southern women can outcook the white Southern women. And y'all will see too. Woo! Man. Y'all also see this bullshit. When people say we're racist down here, we're racist in the South. That's just what they want people to believe because it's easy to make folks fight over that because human nature is tribal. So, but anyways, and when people are fighting, divide, conquer, But anyways, I ain't no dumb redneck now. I'll be reading my books and stuff, sitting in that barn with a lantern. Anyways, so we're going to be doing Country Fried Keto cooking in the kitchen and all, but it's going to be awesome because she doesn't even know what it is, so I'm going to get her to go on it, and she will be losing weight, her and her husband will be awesome in real time. And I'm also trying to get my mama too. We got a German short-haired pony, you'll see, Trudy's, and she was in the slideshow with me. It's her dog quail hunting. I want to put her on the keto diet and have my mama do that and document that because I think that'll be cool because I see so many people, children hurt and stuff, because dogs dying of cancer and tumors and all. And if we can do something to let people know there's ways that they can stop that, just one person, that's what, all this lack of sleep and all, if I can just help one person, man, it'll make it so worth it. And if not, I'm having fun, so, but I want to help people, so, sorry, I'm a little bit, just kidding, fats. But anyway, so that's pretty much what we're going to be doing, and I'm going to be trying my best. Not trying, I'm going to. That's part of personal development. The words you use, the language is important. Quit saying I gotta do this. You get to do that. Focus, feel. We'll be going over, I told y'all, Country Fried Zen is the long lost love child of Tony Robbins and Larry the Cable Guy. I've had to stay in hiding my whole life because they didn't want people to know. But once I turned 30, I said I was 35, or I'm actually 34. I turned 35 in March. Yeah, I'm 34. Cool. Once I hit 34, I was able to tell people that Tony Robbins and Larry, their long lost love child. Zig Ziglar's my grandpa. Just kidding. But that's pretty much it, man. Let's end this thing. It's like 10 minutes. I'm just rambling on. I probably won't even edit this. I'll pop it on the back of that other one, upload it so we can get going. I'm gonna try to make videos. I'm going to be making videos. I'm already making them. Like fun videos showing like things when I was on the keto journey, tips that I wish I would have knew, ways to explain it in fun ways. So it's not all complicated and not all fancy, and it doesn't just like make your head do all types of stuff we'll be doing. I'm even starting a podcast with my southern accent, so y'all gonna have to work with me on that. If there's anybody watching and you like an expert speaker, give me some exercises, man. Drop down below. I'll pay you. I don't care. You know, I'll work on it. I'll practice. I'll bust my ass. It's damn right. That's one thing us southerners do. We'll work outfox your ass like Lee Atwater. Anyways, our Duke boys, just the good old boys. Yeah, I'm crawling crazy. I don't care. Like, I ain't shy or anything like that. I actually am really shy. But I'm working on coming out of that, and this is something I want to do. So, and I ain't a doctor, but like I said, girls find it sexy. No, don't worry, I ain't getting naked. But I am saying peace out with keto on my shirt. It's Country Fried. I love y'all, and I'll see y'all soon. We'll be doing, like I said, awesome videos. I might even be in a bathtub full of oil talking about why you shouldn't fear the fat. Country Fried. Later.